Alright, we good, we good.
Yeah.
Sergeant Test episode 14. Alright, about to get into it now. Alright, everything's good. Let me just send this link in the Telegram. We good.
Oh wow, it's popping.
What, you asserting? Oh yeah, it's moving a little bit.
We're not talking about the Telegram.
Oh yeah, you asserting so? I should be at 200 members by Wednesday. Nah, Friday. I say Friday. Oh yeah, you asserting so? I should be at 200 members by. Make sure I can make your volume yourself loud. I say Friday. Oh yeah, you asserting so? I should be at 200 members by. Your volume yourself loud. I say Friday. Talk real quick.
Hey, what's up, Andre? How's your morning coming along?
Audio. Talk real quick. Alright, fuck it, we good, we good. I'm just leave it at that. I ain't gonna be getting too into it. Are you ready, bro?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Alright,
Ready. Let's do this.
Alright, so I'm gonna start off on the daily time frame. So this is a fib that I have drawn from this very low here. I usually don't draw it from the wicks, but this is a whole daily time frame, so I'm gonna use it considering this is the whole entire range from this low that took out this right here, and then up here, this is the high right before we start falling. So I'm keeping in mind that if you see, now we go down, you can see that we're respecting this 38.20% area, and we're having this push right now. So one thing I noticed is we have this 4-hour order block that looks like it's being made as of right now. So this is an area that we're going to be wanting to keep in mind. I'm gonna get rid of all these other lines right there. So we just keep in mind this 38.20% level. That's the only one that really matters right now. So we keep that in mind. We're gonna mark up our E's and range in a second, but let's just mark up everything around us. We also see that we have this breaker block, this last up candle before this down move, where price also came in. And if you put the 50%, you can see how it respected the midpoint of it, just like that. You see it came down, traded into it, and if you even probably pull your fib from this low to this high, you can see it came rejected 62% also. So this would have been a valid trade, but this is at 2 in the morning. So honestly, this could potentially be the low of the day. So that's something we're already keeping in mind, considering we had a false break during London session. So you know what that means? That's already setting up a characteristic to have a continuation day. And like we said off the daily time frame, we're already bullish. So ideally, we might be able to wait for a smaller retracement to catch that full push higher. Or we'll see. But since we're waiting for 930, we're either going to be looking for price to have a false break. So we're either going to be looking for price to push above a certain high into an order block or something. We're going to keep mapping it out to potentially reverse. Or at 930, price is going to be going up, and we're going to get a retracement that we can get into at 930 for it to keep going up. So those are two situations, but we're going to keep marking up so we can anticipate what is likely to happen. So we have that 4-hour order block. We also have this 4-hour order block up here that price could likely reach up for. We'll mark up to 50% of that also. We're also going to keep in mind, okay, well, let's draw our fib from this high to this low because we're still in a short-term downtrend. So likely when we come to this 4-hour order block, we could still have reaction. As you can see, the 4-hour order block is in confluence with this 62% of this fib right here. So we could likely see a reaction in this level, which is 34,688. Let's go down to the hour. And we also have this breaker block on the hour right here. But honestly, yeah, you could use it. I would honestly want to see it go higher. So this breaker block, in my opinion, probably won't be used because I want to see the price continue to go through it. So I'm not going to have that marked up. I'll have this one, this last down candle before this move right here. This one seems like it'll be more valid. So that's something to keep in mind. So this is an area we're going to watch up here. High probability area that we could potentially look to go short on. But this is our higher time frame analysis. We understand that there's a high chance that we can continue bullish. So if we do get a retracement of some sort, we're going to keep in mind what's happening on the overall time frame, what's happening on the daily time frame. We're overall bullish. But let's also keep in mind, let's pull our fib from all these shits. Just like this. Make another chart. We're gonna pull our fib from this high of the candle to this low. We're gonna see what price is currently doing. But 30.20%. So we'll keep this one in mind too. So we could likely have that push up in price to then reject, or we're gonna continue to just push off of this level to probably go for the next day's high. We already took yesterday's low out, so there's already a chance that once we come up, we could possibly maybe just come in and fill this imbalance before coming lower. So that's something to keep in mind. Let's just move on to our lower time frame analysis now. We'll keep this right here as our 4-hour daily. So this is something we're going to keep in mind. Price already rejected, so the only area price is going to next will be this one. As you can see, if we line it all up, what area is this? 34,688. 34,688 is right here. So it's literally the same thing. This area is this area on a lower time frame. You see? Now you just start to map out what could happen. So we're looking at 4-hour and daily. So we know we're gonna be looking for shorts in this area. Why? Because there's a lot of confluence. We could also map out what level is that over there. 34,750. That is the level we were looking at yesterday. So let me see. Right here. This is 34,750. So we could likely have a push up in price, reject, and we could possibly have a good trade scenario. This is going to be a wide stop loss if we go off the 4-hour, but that's why we have our intraday now. So now we're going to go over our intraday starting on the 30-minute. First thing I'm going to do, mark up my Asian range. I'm going to mark up one price open. So this is the open price from midnight right there. So ideally, if we're long, we want to be buying below. If we're bullish, we want to be buying above. That's just how it goes. Because if you understand candles, you understand that you want to buy low, sell high, in simplest words. Yeah, so we have that. Let's mark up our Asian range. Just like that. Our Asian range marked. Accumulation. Let's look at what London session did last night. So over a little bit. You can see we had this false break here of London low. So there's already a chance that this could be the low of the day. So ideally, if we do want to get a long trade without looking to have a bad trade scenario, if you would want to be going long, you would want to wait for price to retrace to this order block, which was created during the London session. It's under this 12 a.m. open, and it will still be respecting this London low, because there's a chance that this could be the low of the day. So we want to keep that in mind.
Okay.
So
It's a low day being created.
so if we understand where the low of the day, what the hell? That shit just fucked it all up. But if we know where the low of the day is, we can anticipate where price is not gonna go. We don't always need to know where it's gonna go if we can map out where price isn't likely to go. I also see prices trading at this 30-minute breaker block right here. So that's something to keep in mind short term. I'm also gonna pull my fib from that high to this low, which you can see we were respecting this 38.20%. Short term had a small push before pushing through it, so we're likely to go to these other levels, which is what we're targeting. So let's keep that in mind. I'm gonna also pull, I'm gonna wait for us to create a high so then I can pull my fib. So I'm gonna wait for the price to start rejecting again, so then I can pull my fib, so we can map out a possible buy scenario to these higher areas. That's something we could look to do. Or we're simply gonna wait for price to get to this space and time, which is 34688, which is a 4-hour order block. I'm gonna just do all my markups on here too, just so I can see. So I don't gotta keep back and forth. So I'll mark up the 4-hour order block, which is right here. I'll mark up 50% of that. Matter of fact, I'm not gonna mark up 50%. I'm gonna just pull my fib from that high and low. Pull my fib from this high to this low. So now we're just mapping a high probability opportunities here. The 1 hour, we have this breaker block in this general area. Just like that. So this is an area that we'll be potentially looking to go short at. This is a short-term area for looking for sells. So that's already one trade that we have mapped out possibly to happen. But we're gonna wait till 9:30. So keep in mind that's what we're also doing. We're waiting until 9 or 9:30 to either, because we could either push up now, consolidate that whole time, and we can get stuck in that trade, or we can wait, let price show us what it's gonna do. It might just start to melt from up here, or we might have a retracement at 9:30 to the downside. So if we have a retracement to the downside, that's gonna give me more reason to believe that we're gonna continue up. It just all depends what happens at 9 to 9:30 around that time. Because if price comes up here and then rejects, I would likely want to see a possible retracement back to maybe the 50%, or maybe back to down here before going higher. Or this could end up just being a full reversal on the day, and this won't be the low of the day. So ideally we would want to be catching a long to go long due to the higher time frame what we're looking at from here. But we're also keeping in mind that once we fill in this imbalance, we're still in a downtrend overall. We already broke yesterday's low, so there is a chance we can be bears. So ideally, we will be wanting to look to go short here. Let's mark up to 50% of the Asian range, because if price does retest the Asian range, look, the 50% is right here, right where around the open is, right where around this order block is. So now, this is going to be our setup we look to take down here for the buy side. For the buy side, right here. So we have two possible scenarios, and anything else besides that, I'm not going to be really looking to take as a trade.
Okay.
But it's going to keep the discipline good. Less trades each week, the better. Because you only need 1-2 trades that are 1 to 3, 1 to 2 to make a 4 or 5% a week. That's all you need. 4 to 5% a week is a lot of money if you got the capital.
So that's 50 pips for the bullish buy, and about 90 pips, or what is it, 100 pips for the bearish sell, or like if we're gonna sell.
So I would have to go on lower time frame, but ideally, let me see. Let me look for any fair value gap. So we have a fair value gap there. But let me get the 50% of that order block. That's how I refine certain areas like this, because when they're high probability, they tend to be high stop loss. So if I can at least have my stop loss above that 50%, so at least above there, then that would be my stop. So ideally, this is about it's almost 100 pip stop. Ideally, that's not really what I'm looking. I don't like that trade. I would have a better time trying to buy off of here. That stop loss is gonna be way better. Damn, 106 too. Shit, man. This.
Are we gonna have the half lot? Like, how does that work if we're max risking 50 pips with 0.2 lot lot size would we have to go down to? Like, what would you recommend? Like
It's
a
hard on a smaller account. It's harder on a smaller account because at least for me, I can change my lot size, but with smaller accounts, it makes it a little bit more difficult. So it depends. That's why you really gotta like fucking be patient enough to wait for a certain entry. You're gonna have to just how much is the account you're trading on?
100,000.
100,000. All right. You could just up your lot size. Yeah, you could just up the lot size.
Okay.
Not up it, but you'll just like change it to make it same risk.
Okay.
Damn, my camera's frozen again. What the fuck?
Is it your one that hooks up for your dash like a computer camera?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's frozen.
Damn, that boy. Alright, let me take this off again. I don't know why that should be weird. Fuck it.
You're gonna have to write a review to that company.
It might be YouTube too. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Yeah, alright, you're getting my whole video. Alright, fuck it. I'll just leave it. They only need to hear me. They don't need to see me right now. Yeah, so that's all we're waiting for right now. We just gotta be patient and wait for certain trades to set up.
Okay.
Mark up all these.
Yo, there's a cool feature on Trading View. It's next to, if you look at your name on the right hand side, it says Andre Diaz.
Uh-huh.
That little square to the left.
Oh yeah, you can like your different screens.
Yeah, like you can have your daily up, and then maybe on the right have like the what's it called?
The only thing is, it's like weird. You can't have the same charts. Like I've tried to do it. Like, hold on. Can I do it right here? Like, see, I'll have to change my mark. And see, when I change one, change both.
Oh, what? Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I remember using that like a year ago, and I don't know. I was just like, oh, that's a cool little feature right there.
I mean, it's cool. It's just for what I would use it for personally. It like kind of don't help me.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Nah, I was just trying to recommend it, man, because I was like, you're going back and forth, but if it's not worth like good, then it's just a recommendation. I like kind of just having one chart up anyways, too, one back and forth.
Nah, yeah, I feel you though. I just put too much shit on. Cause I like merged my charts just now. Like, I'm trying to figure out what I didn't have on here. I thought that was everything.
So this is the patience.
Yup, we got about 24 minutes so we can actually take a trade. I'm giving myself from around, I say 8:30 to like 9:30 because there's usually a lot of volume at 8:30 still, but I'm gonna really try to wait till 9:30 to get that push to see wherever it wants to go. Because here, I'm gonna show you right now. I'm gonna back test a little bit with you so I can show you what I'm talking about.
Okay. Oh, is that what you were showing me yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
Like for the last like 2 straight weeks, right at the exact moment that move happened.
Yeah, it's not always. It's not gonna be always, but for majority of the week, there is almost a move at 9:30 every day. So, look, I'm just going to random day, mark up my Asian range. I'm like, all right, let's see what happened. Asian range here, this high. All right, this could be a potential false breaks. This could be a potential high of the day, so we could look for possible London continuation moves. So what do? We wait for price to continue during 8-9 o'clock. We wait for it to get a support so I can pull my fib. That's what we're looking to do right now on US 30. So what happened? You have this area here that price wants to retest, but also was retesting this breaker block right here. So okay, now you know that there was a trade in here. When was the trade possible? Look at this candle, 9:30. So even though this was all the consolidation, price didn't even push up to clear highs until 9:30, and when it did, it traded into a breaker block in this 38.7%.
What was the stop loss for that trade? Like if you were to like be zooming in or like like I'm trying to get a sniper entry.
Ideally, it would probably be above this breaker block, because if you put it above the fib, it's gonna be a little wide. So ideally, above the breaker block, which is like 60 to like 65 pips. It all depends. If you even look closer on the lower time frame, probably. But look, targets, you just would have been looking at target. We already targeted previous days low, so you just be targeting this low, this possible low, and this possible low.
Damn, that's almost 300 points with that TP3.
Yeah, but you would have a whole, mind you, this is a whole day right here. So this low is the day, came up, consolidated all of this day, then ran all the way down. If you had the patience, but shit, I don't. Shit, man.
Get your bag and get out the market, huh?
Yeah, I don't know. I like just being able to come in the market, make the money, and just leave, go about my day without having the stress of holding. I'll hold later on.
That, bro, like you catch that whole move, you wait for the retracement a couple days later, or trade within the daily ranges, and then you catch all those other pips the 3 days later again.
Mm-hmm. But look at this scenario here. All right, London session didn't really do much. We're starting to make a new low at around new low of the day at 8:30. What else? 8:30 to 9 o'clock. You start making a new low. You might trade into, I don't know. Is this it? I can't tell if you trade into this. Trade into this burger block. Yeah, it did. At 9:30. So, all right, we understand. We're making the low of the day during New York session, so we know if we're making the low or the high of the day during the New York session, there's always a chance that there could be a reversal. And you can see that's what happened. From here, price targeted all these highs, reversed. So we took out the London, the Asian session low and the Asian session high. So we ran both the sell side and the buy side liquidity. So the ideal trade would have been getting in down here. And you would have been able to catch this up here. But just saying, at 9 o'clock, there was a move. At 9:30, it had a small wick down, so you could have got in on a lower time frame before the move. So that's 2 days you could have got trade. Gonna move so right here now. Mark up the Asian range. High is high, that range. And low is low. Here's do. What do? We see what London session did. London session didn't really do much. It created this, had this up candle. So we're keeping that in mind. So all we're gonna do is we're gonna pull our fib from this middle point of the range to where it has support to the high that it created during the beginning of New York session around 6 in the morning. Price came down, retraced. This is overall retraced to 50% of that order, not the order block, 50% of this Asian session, and it just ended up being a London continuation day. And all down here, what happened at this candle at 9 o'clock? We could have got a back right here at this order block to continue that trend, even if we missed getting in all down here. 9:30 has smaller pullback, but 9 o'clock is ideally where we could have got that re-entry. So see what I mean? Even though if we wait all day, there's still a good chance that from 9 to 9:30, when that volume comes in, it's either gonna have a false break and take liquidity to have a reversal, or it's going to have a retracement so you can keep trading with London's trend.
Bro, dude, it happens every day.
That's what I'm saying. It's not like I'm showing anything crazy. I'm just looking at what's already here. I'm trying to see what's already has worked.
Yeah, this shit ain't to make anybody rich overnight, man. This shit's compounding good decisions every day.
Mm-hmm.
So these moves happen every day, but doesn't mean you're gonna be like anybody who's listening in right now. Doesn't mean you're gonna be rich tomorrow. You know, you gotta risk 1%. You know, to get your 2%, 3-4%, and then over time, you know, you compound, and that's when you know the trading starts to pay out more so in time.
Okay. So right now, you see, taking out this Asian session high as of right now. So right now we created that support. So I'm gonna pull my fib from this low we made during the Asian session to this high, because we made that high at 34. What level is it? 750? This isn't even 750. I never even put the coordinates on. No, 34 750 is up here. Alright. So now we do that. Let's get the 30.20%. So we understand that if we retrace back to this area, we could be retesting this breaker block. This breaker block, just 30.20% in the Eastern Session high. So this could be a potential trade also. But ideally, if you're wanting to buy, you don't want to be buying above the 12 a.m. opens. So still, this trade is the more high probability trade. We just gotta wait and see. It's only 840, so if price comes here at 840, at around 850, I won't be taking that trade yet. Over just wait, because then there's still a chance that at 930 we have that push down to clear the liquidity, come to this area before pushing higher.
Okay. Right on.
So we know there's a probability of a chance right over here that price will have a move, but we're not gonna bet our money on it. Let's keep our eye on 4 hour. What's it doing? It looks like it's having a retest now at 4 hour. Ooh. Hold on. I have, look at this. Hold on. Where's this at? Where's that 4 hour order block at? Okay. Now it might be different. Now it might be a successful trade. That's the 4 hour order block. Hold on. Here. This might change then, because this makes it a little bit more high probability now, considering that this is a 4 hour order block and this one's only a 30-minute. And you can see that 4 hour order block is right in the middle of that breaker block. So this looks like it's being a retest of this before going higher. But let's see what time price comes to this area though. So yeah, that kind of changes things. That makes this area a little bit more high probability now, considering that's a higher time frame order block. So look, all we're doing is coming back down to retest this before potentially going higher for the next hour, 15 minutes. And even if price comes up to 34,750 or this 4 hour order block up here, we could still try to scale out by then. So we can get in at this order block or whatever, stop below this low around 45 pips. We could take it up to this order block up here. This is still a 1 to 4 before that even happens. So keeping that in mind. Okay, so we have all of our confirmations. We know what we're looking for. Just gotta wait now. Patience pays. Patience pays. Now we're making that run for now. We'll see. I give it till 9 o'clock. And if you were to get in here, which I'm thinking about, but I'm just waiting for that time. It'll be, you get in at this 30-20%, you got the best stop loss, but we're gonna see what happens.
Okay.
Is price likely to respect this, or is it gonna continue even lower? Because if it continues lower to down here now, there's a chance that it could be a reversal. Because looking at the 4 hour, why it shouldn't go that far down. You know what I mean? The farthest it looks like it should go down is, what level is this? 389, and that is 389. Nah, matter of fact, this is still looking like a good trade. Because these higher time frame areas is still like matching up. So that area we were looking to buy is right here. So this is the 4 hour order block with the breaker right here. This down here to fill in this imbalance is right here. So still, that might be a better trade, because look, we're coming to fill that imbalance in. We'll be retesting that 38.20% on the higher time frame. Then we're going to be rejecting this lower time frame, 62%. We'll be under that 12 yen open, that we could have that chance to come into this 30-minute order block. Yeah, so I'm probably not going to take this trade off this 4-hour order block. If anything, and if it does take off, I'll just wait till 9:30 to get that retracement. So there is a chance that right now, price is going to boom, boom. And if that happens, then we just missed a trade. But I ideally want to buy a little bit lower. Just a little bit lower. Because this has more high probability. So, so this is the bullish idea. The reason for it all is we're buying below 12 a.m. open, which is high profitability. We have our higher time frame fib long we're going off of. We have our lower time frame fib long we're going off of. What else do we have? We have this London order block. Got that London 30-minute order block. Then we have the 50% of the Asian range. So these are our confirmations as of right now for why price should go long in this area down here. I'm trying to see if there's anything else. Is there a certain area this is? 34 foot 400, 34 350. Nah, nothing crazy. And London had a false break scenario, so it's possible low of that. So these are just all the things I'm thinking of right now for why price should go long from this area down here. Now looking at up here, why would we expect price to be bullish from here? Still bullish trade idea, but it's a different area. So we'll be retesting the Asian session high. We'll be rejecting a 4-hour order block. Plus, is it 38.20%? Yep, 38.20% bid long. We also have, what is that? A 15-minute breaker block. But we won't be buying below 12 a.m. We won't be at the Asian session 50%. So it's like this is less probability, even though it could still work. These are all the confirmations we have to take a trade up here. So see the difference? It could still have that. It still has a chance of being the low of the day and taking off. So London's false break could still be in play. But overall, we have more reason to believe that price could come down, because we can come down, fill that imbalance, possibly at 9:30 before taking off.
Yeah, which really isn't that long. This 15-minute candle's about to close in about 9 minutes, and then we get 2 more candles. So.
You guys see, even if anything, price looks like it'll still be in this general area at 9:30. So we could look for a possible, maybe if price stays in this area, to potentially maybe run this low before going higher, or run this low to fall before going higher. So those are 2 little setups we're looking at right now.
Comes down lower, buy below 12 a.m., below 12. Fit long, London, 50%. Low of day, maybe. Okay.
Possible low die.
Makes sense. That's gonna be a good entry.
Yeah, we just gotta wait now. It's just patient now. That's all we gotta do. Just gotta wait to see which one is gonna play out now. Because I know either of these setups are gonna be playing out.
Yeah.
Unless after clearing this high, we just have a complete reversal now. But I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't see that happen. If that does happen from this, with the way price action is moving, I don't know what to believe in anymore. Shit. We have this bullish engulfing candle, retest it, come down into a little bit of this candle, or possibly pushing higher. That's a nice little move, and we have about a good 180 pips, potentially maybe 250 we can catch. So we just gotta wait and see. Let's check NAS 100 so I can get an idea what other indexes are doing. Okay, NAS 100 is looking. Yeah, it's looking bearish right here. Could be looking to potentially drop after coming into this area. So we'll keep that in mind for NAS also. NAS looks like it's going to be a continuation, but NAS has been falling. So it's a little bit of a different situation. Yeah, this is a nice little right here. Yeah, but neither there or here. That's something similar to US-30 too. So US-30 still has that potential to fall, and ideally that's where we'll be waiting to get our entry. Just gotta see. I'm done forcing trades. I'm gonna just I'll take one trade a week if I have to now.
Shit, if it pays out 250 pips, man, that's all you need.
That's all I need. Shit, if it pays out a nice 1 to 2, 1 to 3, my weekly goal is at just 2.5%. That's all I need, 2.5%.
And last week you got 11.
Yeah, and nah, that was like 2 weeks ago. Last week I did shit. NFP week killed me.
Yeah, dude, that was a wild week, bro.
Yeah, it wasn't the best. Yeah, like I didn't take no losses in NFP week. I don't know. I tried to like make sure I didn't go in the market expecting to win, but I feel like I did. So, which is my fault. I had that ego. I was like, man, 2 weeks, like no losses. I'll be alright. I'll be cool. I know what I'm doing. NFP smacked my ass.
Oof. Hey man, but you're not even 20, bro. But you're getting all these experiences in, man.
Yeah, I'm good. Like I said, I've said it before. If I made no money from trading, I'll do this shit for another 5-10 years. Cause I just know, regardless, I'm young. So by the time I get to where I want to be, if I make no money for 10 years, when I finally make some money, it's gonna cover all the last 10 years. Like my first check gonna be fucking around be 100K. You know what I mean? You put that time in. This is what it is. Okay, we're rejecting this 30.20% now from this high and low at 34,500. Let me keep that area in mind too. 34,500. I'll make this red. I didn't even peep we're at 34,500. That could be a reason why we get this reversal off of this area. Yeah, there's a lot of reason to believe price could go long from up here. I'm keeping my discipline and I'm understanding. Highest probability is going to be down here. So if I trust that 930 volume, it should give me an entry no matter what.
Well, so you're waiting for that volume to come in. Is there moves made within the first, before that?
Yeah, it's possible. It's possible, yeah.
Okay.
That's why I give it like a little, I say like 9 to 9:30, because sometimes there'll be a case scenario where it is setting up at 9 o'clock already for 9:30 just to take off.
Okay.
But like in this case, it doesn't look like it'll just take off at 9:30. If it does, then I'm cool missing a trade, because this isn't ideally where I would want to be buying. But let's change this confirmation, because this adds another confirmation. You're at 34,500, which we could keep rejecting because of how strong this level is. But like I said, in order for me to really want to get into a trade, I would wait for a liquidity grab of some sort to at least make me believe price really is going to go that direction. So we could come take this low out before pushing higher. So let's just see. Could miss a trade, but if we do, At least we'll be able to witness what happens. Whatever.
Now I'm looking at the telegram.
Uh,
Yeah.
got the Donald Trump. I think that's Donald Trump. It looks like it. Maybe it's not, but it looks like Donald Trump.
That's the what's it called? The something bets, the
Wall Street bets.
Wall Street bets guy.
Nah, he look like Donald Trump. I don't care what no one said. Every time they've sent this, I just think of Donald Trump.
It probably was made after Donald Trump looked like shit.
Yeah, cause that shit.
Talk about money.
Yeah, we're rejecting 30 for 500 now. There is a chance. Just keep going, and it's just trade higher. Then if that happens, we could be looking for these possible shorts at this order block up here. Right now, this is pushing. So we just gotta wait and see.
Did you ever read Naked Forex?
Yeah, I think I did. Even if I didn't, I read some of it. I don't know if I read it all though.
Yeah, it's just I don't know why it just came in my mind right now. It's like I need to read that because see if how your charting kind of see if that guy's see I don't know, just try to put two and two together, kind of see what I could see.
Yeah, a lot of the time those books though they don't really teach the concepts I know. So even though they're like Naked Forex, they still like go over like retail concepts. You know what I mean?
Facts, bro, facts.
Like most of the books, they all teach you the same thing, and that makes you think. Why do you think majority of people are failing in trading? A lot of them are learning the same thing. So just common sense. If you want to succeed, do the opposite of what everyone that's failing is doing. And in this case, trade like the banks.
Yeah, and if retail people are consistent, it's because they're taking they're not
And they have experience.
the risk management, the money management part too, because that plays a part.
Yeah.
Less probability, yet less probability.
But yeah, it could still work though. I go on that.
Bear traps, like, cause remember that day you were showing me, like, okay, well, patterns. Okay, you trade the breakout. Oh, false breakout. And it's just like, fuck, man. Like, you're right, dude.
It happens a lot. Like, look down here, false breakout. Where else? I can find them everywhere. Right here, false breakout. Right here, false breakout. Right here, false breakout. Right here, false breakout. And you just see it because once you train your eyes to look for certain things, you're like, damn, this happens way more than I thought. Right here, false breakout. Right here, false break. It's literally always before a move. Like, take that into account. Yeah, and this could just at 10:30, 10 to 9:30, 10 o'clock move. False breakout before a full reversal. Where else? False breakout right here. Or reversal. And false breakout right here before reversal. You can see them everywhere. And now let's look at how many times the breakout works. Right here, breakout worked. Right here, breakout worked, short term. Right here, breakout would have worked. So the only thing with breakouts too, I feel like you don't be having as great of a stop loss.
That's true, because the breakout, you're waiting for the breakout candle, and that could be like we've been saying, 40, 100 pips already, because it's consolidation waiting for a breakout.
Yeah, and it's hard to predict because then you have to have a wide enough stop loss in case it does trade back into consolidation.
Yeah. And be okay with that drawdown if you go in, you know what I mean? Like, if you're buying at the breakout, it may come back for a while.
For sure. Yeah, at this point, it doesn't really look like the market's gonna do much. We might just have to wait till 9:30. Probably push up into this area for us to look for possible shorts. Stop loss, ideally. I say ideally what I want to be at like the 70.50 to the 79%, which is a kind of big stop loss. I don't know how I feel about that. I would very much would rather catch this buy trade, but it don't look like it's gonna set up. Looks like it's gonna keep pushing. But hey, we'll wait till 9:30. Could just oop real quick. Never know. Just gotta win this in.
Do you trade in another account,
What you mean?
like a Roth IRA account?
Oh no, I don't got. I only got actual broker accounts. I don't got like anything besides that.
Okay.
Eventually, though. Eventually.
Hell yeah, bro. Get your skill down.
Shit, I'm gonna be trading. I'm gonna be trading fucking Robinhood accounts, looking at their charts with these concepts. I'm gonna be going crazy everywhere. And them Robinhood charts suck.
Yeah, shit. Well, the only reason I say that is because if you know, like that concept of long-term investing. Like, if you have a Roth IRA, you know, you grow that account. Let's say you put 10,000 in there, and by the time you retire at 50, what is it, 54, and you take out. Let's say you run it up to like $10 million. You know, that's all tax-free.
Yeah, it's a lot of money we be made.
Tax-free too, man. That's the thing.
All right. Nah, I just forgot. I don't have this over here. So this is our bears setup up here. Can't type bears. Confirmations 4-hour bearish order block. We have our fib short. You have our, what is it? Is it hour breaker? 4-hour breaker? 1-hour breaker block. All right. We got our 1-hour breaker block. What else do we have? We have this low of the previous candle, so an imbalance will be filled. I'll just say fair value gap fill. Yeah, that's what we have for this little area right here. We have 4-hour order block, fib short, the 1-hour breaker block, and the fair value gap will be getting filled. So we could likely see push downwards. But if not, then we'll be, if price makes a drop before then, we'll be looking to go long from here. We'll be waiting for price to go to our ideal entry area down here, essentially go long. So that's really it. Either those two setups are gonna happen, or price is gonna push up, then go short. Looks a little confident. Let me move like this, just like this. That's really all we're looking for. 2 possible buy setups and 1 possible sell setup. And we just take into account the daily area. Daily candles projecting down here. Ideally gonna come past this 38.20% if it wants to go short. And if it wants to keep on going long, then we should ideally have another retracement of some sort beforehand. So yeah, now we just wait. You know what we're waiting for? It's 9:06. We wait for a possible trade now. We're within our time.
Okay, sweet. This is working good. I'm gonna go get me some caffeine coffee real quick.
No, you good. You good. Make sure everyone you like, comment, subscribe. I want to read chat. I know I seen a few messages, but I was busy. Yeah, Jerry, I thought it's my connection. I don't know. My shit's just acting wild right now. It's not even the connection, it was just the camera, but it's cool. Got that fixed. And yeah, I'll pin that message for you guys. So you can see here, know who I'm on the live with. Martin Stock Scalper. Alright, yeah, we just gotta wait, guys. We know what we're looking for. It's just patience. What National Hunter's doing. Consider confluence. Yeah, this is pushing too. Could just be a small retracement before potentially going lower. Keep that in mind. I think this 4-hour order block might be the setup that ends up transpiring, personally. So this is the setup I'm leaning towards, this order block setup. Just gotta wait for it to play out. Nine 11. We got about 21 minutes till 9:30. Nothing really happening right now. Nothing trade wise. Anything happening right now, it's more than likely gonna be short term. Ugh. Man, price is walling. Just moving slow as fuck. Let's about this 30-minute order block right here. This area is looking like the high probability setup as of right now. It's looking more probable based off of all the time frames.
4-hour order block.
Yeah, because if you look at the other setups, pulled a fib from this low to candle this high, right at that order block's at 38.20%, which you already rejected, that 4-hour order block. And we're already pushing above this 4-hour bullish engulfing, so I don't know. I don't think the chance will be coming down will be likely. So I'm assuming that the best trade scenario under the 12 a.m. open was this London low, which is under the open. At this false break, now we're pushing higher, clearing these highs. So I think that would have been our best scenario for under here. And I'm just gonna take this 4-hour setup. It'll be more high probability than the other one. This sell setup is still possibly gonna happen, but I don't like the stop loss placement on that. Honestly, I wouldn't be comfortable risking 100 pips because I know risking about 85 for potential 200 isn't really. It's not really mine. It's not enough risk in my opinion.
Not enough. Okay.
There is a chance it could happen and come out lower, but do I really want to assume that it will come that low? You know what I mean? Having an 80 pip stop loss, that means an 80 pip TP1. That's a.
Ooh. Yeah. Is there even an 80 like for that target? Does it even make sense to even give you back like an 80 pips?
Yeah, it's possible. Because if you look at based off the higher time frame, once we come up here, there is a chance we can keep rejecting and come lower. Because we already broke structure to the downside, so it could just be a retest. But you never know, this could just keep pushing up. On like the trade overall, the confirmations are there, but the stop loss placement, since it's on such a high time frame, I don't know. There's a lot of room it can move in. It can this whole 4-hour order block, like this, from like this is the 4-hour order block. This whole area.
Wow.
This is the 50%, and then this is that fib long. So it's like, ideally, I would probably want to get in around the 70.50%. Ideally, because it's at that 34,750. It's still under that 50% of that 4-hour order block too. This breaker block, nah, I'm not gonna take a trade over there. Ain't even no point. Cause if I get into a trade over here, I have no idea where price is going to. Try to keep going to, and having a 160 pip stop loss, 120. Yeah, that ain't it. That ain't it, chief.
We're going long for our order block. Got that at
Got about 15 more minutes, and we're starting to lose momentum. Looking at NAS too, losing momentum. So I'm just waiting for this possible drop. I don't know how far we're gonna drop, but when we drop, I know 2 areas I'm potentially looking to go long at. Let me check if there was any news that might play a part. I think there was news today, but I don't think it was anything crazy. 40 minutes for the next news release at 10 o'clock. You're gonna see what happens, man. You're gonna see. Just gotta always keep higher time frame in account. High time frame is playing a big part in our analysis right now. And also, keep in mind, we're making the high of the day during New York session too. So there is a chance this could reverse. Based off the higher time frame, I don't see why it would reverse right now. Just keeping in mind that we had this false break right here at 8 o'clock. This could possibly be the high of the day. The price does come down and never continues back up. Very possible.
Got my entry written down, stop loss, and 2 targets.
But we're just waiting now. See what happens. Alright, we're starting to break a little bit lower. We're gonna see what happens. Got about 10 minutes till 9:30. We slowly getting there. Yeah, price ain't really doing much right now. Just waiting. See, if we would have gotten to a possible trade around here, we would have been in drawdown. And that's what's been happening to me the last few days. That's what's really making me just wait till 9:30. Because I'll be in trades, I'll be in profit just for 9:30 to either have a retracement and stop me out, or just for 9:30 to go the complete opposite direction. So if I just wait till 9:30, I'll let it show me what it wants to do. Because if it starts coming lower, I know we're probably going to get a good re-entry for a possible long. And I know if price continues to shoot up, it will possibly be reaching for this order block up here, which will likely have a reaction. Keeping in mind this little area too, this 30-minute order block, that's what we rejected. Man, we ain't really doing shit right now. Like if you go to 5-minute, this is just nice. Zigzag.
It's the market structure though. It looks like it's still kind of going.
Yeah, it looks clean. This is like that basic support, not even support resistance. Never mind. It's still doing the same thing. Came, retested, almost retested this order block down here. I don't know. This is moving weird. None of this I would like wanting to trade. Look at that, because I need like that. It's bigger. What's that? Oh, that's imbalance. I'm still finding like little pieces of my chart that weren't even on here. That like from when it merged my charts. I'm just like finding random lines. What is this guy? Find all these random lines. Well, I don't even know where the fuck this is from. I have everything like on a different time frame. Like all of this is like my 15 and 30-minute. This is my 4-hour, and this is my daily. I mixed my like 30-minute with my daily. And I was just like, what the hell? Alright, we got about 8 minutes. It's time to open MetaTrader and get ready. Best case scenario, everything plays out. Worst case scenario, nothing plays out. Okay, so at least we know what can happen. Nash is still rejecting. that's my higher time frame one. Matter of fact, I don't even need this either. This is from my higher time frame one. Damn, I got all these random chart shit. This is fucking with me.
My bad, bro.
Hmm?
My bad, bro.
My bad what?
Swear, I didn't know that it was gonna mess up the charts when I did the
No, it's not you, it's me. Oh no. I already knew it was probably gonna do that. I'm gonna switch that shit. I just forgot. That's why I don't be using that shit. It be fucking me up. Cause look, I could change it, but once I click a different chart, that's when it like, I want to go all crazy. It's good now though. Yeah, everything's looking bullish. We gotta wait for this to see what 930 is gonna do. See if they're gonna push, come reject this, or it's gonna continue to respect this. Everything's still looking bullish, in my opinion. Six more minutes. Oh. $34.738. $34.738. It's like up here. Yeah, we might be getting a sell scenario. The way everything's pushing right now. We really just gotta wait till 9:30. From the way everything's moving, it looks like it's just gonna keep pushing. Five more minutes. So US 30's pushing. NASA's losing momentum, but in the same similar setup. It's kind of weird. Not sure what to go off of. Like, kind of showing me two different things. Alright, this is trust analysis. That's all we're doing. Yeah, 9:30 looks like it's gonna have a push. So if we do get on long up here, I'm ideally gonna try to go short at 30 for 750. I think that's gonna give me the best scenario stop loss wise, because I don't think we're gonna respect this 38.20%. More than likely not. So we're gonna reach for these levels, try to fill in this imbalance, then we could likely possibly go short from there. Four more minutes. All I need, the best scenario, I just want prices to have it drop at 9:30. Can let me get my entry, and then it could just take off. Then I could look to get out around 34.750, 4-hour order block area. That would be ideal. But ideally, doesn't mean it realistically gonna happen. Two more minutes. Yeah, this is gonna have to be like a 60-point stop for this trade if I go short. 50 pip stop, 60 pip stop. But these are the two areas I'll be looking to get in, whichever one happens. Hold on, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick, right before 9:30. Nothing happened in 15 seconds. Alright. We got about 20 seconds till it opens. Let's see. We're gonna drop. We're gonna have this push. Either one I'm fine with, but I'd rather have a drop. Oh yeah. Lose that momentum. Lose that momentum. Yeah, it might drop. It might drop. Come on, come on. Upward before drop. Or you're just gonna take off. Looks like it might just take off. We'll see. This is what we've been waiting for. So you're gonna show us show me what I want. Or you ain't gonna show me. It's not a lot of momentum for 930.
It's deciding.
Yeah, it's making his mind up. It's making this upward, it looks like, before it goes down. Yeah. Come on. Once it breaks this next candle's low, I'll believe it'll come down. Yep, just like that. All right, keep going.
Ooh, baby,
That's what I need. Come on. Just a little bit lower. Come to that order block. Don't reject that level. Don't do that. Come a little bit lower.
I'm in. Fuck.
Got in? I'm giving that a few more pips. You good. You at that 34, 500 level. I'm just trying to get like the perfect. I shouldn't be going for perfect. I'm gonna get in with you. That's cool. I'm gonna have a deeper stop. So I'm still getting in at this area. Stop loss is gonna be below this low, so it's the same trade. Now we're going long. We lit. Going long at 34,500, which is a good level to get in at because likely price will move from there. I'm gonna have about a 50 pip stop, which is gonna be below this order block and everything. 505. All right, now we're rejecting. All right, see what happens. This was that trade we were looking for, so now we just gotta wait to see if it's gonna keep playing out. Alright, we lit. You guys can see my trade right here on the right side. Apparently inside of it. Waiting to see what price wants to do. We're rejecting. So you just gotta wait and see. Let me get my risk so I can see where my 1-to-1 is and all that. Alright, we're about to be up 1-to-1. Once we start taking this high out, we'll be good. Alright, we're at 1-to-1 right now. So make sure you take a portion. Take about 20%. So a small portion. You can also look to break even. Oh yeah, we up now. Up 79 pips, 80 pips. Oh yeah, we up 90 pips. At TP2, I'm gonna be looking to take some off. Wow, you know it's crazy, bro.
What?
I had the wrong lot size. Instead of a 0.20, I have a 0.02.
No.
That's crazy.
It's crazy, dude. You'd be up, man. Fuck, that was a good entry.
Yeah, that's bad, John. I can't even take partials. I can only take one. Damn, that's crazy.
TP3.
Shit. I ain't even gonna take no profits. I'm just breaking this shit even. Yeah, that's tough.
Even and then just let it run all day? Or run for
Yeah, I'll just run. Might as well now. Unless I can get back to break even. Get another entry, but. Damn, bro. I didn't even put that lot size in. I hate MetaTrader sometimes, bro.
It'd be awesome.
Like, bro, I put the whole different lot size in. I put 0.20. That shit gonna put 0.02. What? And now this looks like it could possibly reverse now. So ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? I'm looking at the pips I'm up, and I'm looking at the money. I'm like, bro, this isn't the same. I might be able to get in here, but I don't know if I want to risk it.
Those are some wins to the top side.
That's what I'm saying. There's a chance it could still push up, but do I want to risk getting in again? That could have been a sign that this isn't gonna go my way, or I just missed a re-entry. So I don't know.
That's a bearish. Isn't that if it closes? Isn't that technically like it took out? But it's a doge. I don't know.
Damn, I would have been done already. It's been a stressful week. It's been a stressful week. I hate MetaTrader sometimes. Why do you do that dumb shit? Why? Yeah, my trade got broke even. I just broke it even. I just left it. It is what it is. There wasn't no. I couldn't even take no partials. Like if this trade would have went to like 1 to 5, it still wouldn't have made like not even 1% of what I would have made. Directly. Hey, at least you took it, right? You got some profit.
Yeah.
I told you this was the setup we were looking for. It's all good.
Yeah, I think you know what? I am not impulse, but I kind of like got stuttered when I hit the buy button on MetaTrader. But honestly,
It was better if you would have waited.
3 pips.
If you would have waited, it probably wouldn't have played out.
Yeah. God, that's not bad, man. I'm gonna let this runner run though. 'Cause I took out. I had a 0.2 lot. Now I have a 0.02 lot, and I scaled out profit. Now I'm technically just risk-free break even. See what happens.
Yeah, let's see where it goes.
Oh, yeah, it took me out. Never mind. I'm done.
I'm still bullish, but from here it looks like it could keep reaching down here. But we gotta see. We're at this 34,500 level, so it's gonna struggle. All right, I got back in at my original entry with the same stop loss, same everything. But let's see. That 1 to 2 would have been what I was looking to catch. So if we don't go back, I'm gonna be a little sick. I'm gonna be a little sick because you know that shit was perfect. Right to CP2. I knew something was wrong, bro. I'm looking at. I'm 90 pips in profit. I'm up like $100. Like, bro, what is this? I'm like, bro, what? I'm like, what is this, bro? I'm like, what is this, bro?
It's dirty, man.
Started finessing me. I'm like, yo.
Shit. You know what, bro? You know what this means? You're getting. I feel like the good energy is gonna come in today. Off this little mistake, you're gonna get 400 subs on YouTube.
Nah, fuck that. This trade gonna play out. Nah, fuck that. This shit gonna play out. Nah, go back to CP2, little nigga. Stop playing with me. Go back. I'm at TP1 again. I should. I'm up 1,000 right now. I was up a fucking 100 at TP2. Come on now. I was looking at this shit like 10%. I can't do this. I ain't gonna succeed this way. All right, just from that, I'm gonna take some of my partials off. You tripping? I ain't risking no money now. Got me scared. Take a little bit off.
Yeah, I think it's.
You're up about 1 to 1. It wants to go higher. It's just struggling right now. It's at this area where it's like it wants to go up a little bit, but I know in between these order blocks, they've already just retested this one. The only other one is gonna go to is this one up here. So we just gotta wait.
Yeah,
Unless.
it's time just to get on with the gym or get on with the day.
Yes, sir. Worst comes to worst, I'm at 1 to 1, so I won't let this trade get stopped out. So, made a little bit of money. Not ideally, I probably would have made my 2%, but hey, we can still hit it. We just gotta wait. Yeah, it's just struggling right now. Cleared those highs, cleared the lows. But based off of this level, look at the level like this. We're rejecting a whole number level. So that's gonna be our support. I mean, maybe not. We're kind of rejecting like 3. But the main one we're focus on is the 500, 34, 500. So as long as we can stay above here, we should be good long term. Damn, it would not really have a move today. It would. It would just like make a big ass doji.
It had 50 pips.
Damn, I was up 90 pips. Oh, now I'm up 27. Damn, that's a bad jump. Yeah, from this point, it looks like it's probably just gonna come back. I'm breaking even this trade, so if it hits me out stop loss, it is what it is. That's my mistake. I should have been out of the trade already, but that lot size fucked me up. Come on, just go back my direction. Don't break me even. Don't be like that. Don't be like that. Come on. Come on. Go to CP2. Go back to CP2. Stop struggling. Stop struggling. Go to CP2. Come on, keep pushing. Keep pushing. Yeah, come on. You want to. Keep going. Keep going. Here, you can see the trade right here for me. Look. That stop loss is right there. Struggling. It wants to go higher, but it just doesn't look like momentum's on our side. It was in the beginning, but like I said, you gotta be fast with US 30. And
It makes you have a push, bro. Honestly, like as a runner, like keep your stop where it's at, and then just.
yeah, but the thing I already know, this run is gonna get stopped out probably within the next candle, just from the volume. It's good. The only way runners really work is if you're really on the right side of the trend, like you catch a false breakout like this. But when you're in trades like this inside of a range, there's more majority of the time, if it doesn't get stopped out now, it will eventually.
Okay, because you said that, I just closed closed my whole position. I wasn't gonna let I don't want to take that risk.
Yeah, it's always good when you have. It's not really. It matters over time. Your runners here and there, but each day, each runner, majority of the time, it gets stopped out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Part of me wants to take some of this profit off and just get out the trade with a 1% gain.
Yeah, that sounds good. Like a good day, 1%.
Yeah, just leave it at 1%. I need to go a little bit higher though. Around TB2, I could get that 1%. I took some off, but this just is struggling. I don't like when it's in trades like this, because now it's either just I'm gonna wait all this time to get stopped out. Yeah, it's not looking good. This is the shittiest 930 I've ever seen. And bro, what is this? What? Look at this. The fuck is this?
It's a doji. Oh.
Yep, we're gonna see now.
Selling pressure, but I don't know. The bulls may come in.
Yeah, they may, but I'm just keeping the fact that we cleared this high and we haven't traded. Yeah, I'm stopped out now. We haven't traded.
Okay.
Yeah, I figured. Bad job. Listen, the best. I don't even want to get in again because this shit's just ranging. It's literally doing nothing. This shit ain't doing shit.
I'm gonna get ready then. Take the boy to school, go to the gym, and then head to the family business, bro. I'll see you later.
All right, bro. You be safe.
Be safe too, man. Be safe out there.
Yeah, guys. You guys saw it here first. Got finessed by the market by giving me the wrong lot size. I don't know why it does that shit, bro. It be making me so angry. Let's see what the market's gonna do. It looks like it's probably gonna have a reversal now, to be honest. What time is it? We got 15 minutes left on this 4-hour candle. That's not good. This daily candle is shitty. Now we're pushing low. We're at this order block. Let's see. Cleared this low. Let's see what's gonna happen. This was our setup we were looking for down here. So let's see. Should I take my risk on this setup, guys? I'm gonna take my risk because we're trading at this 4-hour order block now. Last trade, I broke even on my first trade. Made a little bit of money from it because I took partials, but ideally, I'm still looking to go long. So let's see what happens. Got about a 50 pip stop. Damn, this got close to my stop loss already. This is a bad job. Okay. Well, that's a half a L right there. 0.5% gone. All right, I got another 0.5%. Last setup is going to be right down here at the 30-minute order block. And if this doesn't play out, then overall, we're done for the day, boys. We'll leave it at that. Projecting the 50% now. It is Asian range. Let's see. Came down to 12 a.m. open. Let's see. Got in right at 62%. Last trade of the day. Risking 0.5%. Let's see what we can get. Gonna have my stop loss below this 30-minute order block. And we're gonna see what we can get. I'll show you guys the trade in a second. 50 pips. Alright, we're in a little bit of profit, showing the willingness to want to go higher. Got that retracement we're looking for, we just gotta wait. $394 is my entry. 344 is my stop. So let's see. See what we can get. Stops us out. Call it a day. It is what it is. Alright, we're slowly pushing. After clearing this liquidity, like I said earlier, the best probable setup. Trade under the 12 a.m. open. This fib from the London low to the high. And we should ideally keep on pushing higher. So let's see. I'm trying to see this keep on pushing. Give me this 1 to 4. Let's see. At CP1 right now, we're up about 45 pips. Okay, come on. Come on. Let's give her this burger block since it wasn't respected. Neither was this 30-minute. Was a 4-hour one respected still? Yeah, we traded into this 4-hour order block. Trade a little bit lower, filled in this imbalance we were talking about. So we should ideally keep on pushing higher right now. As you can see, that's currently what we're doing. We just gotta hold. Probabilities on our side. We just gotta wait. That's all we gotta do. Just let price do what it gotta do. Stops us out, stops us out. It goes to profit, goes to profit. Yeah, but I don't like the way it's moving right now. I would ideally want it to move a little bit faster than this. We're rejecting 34,400. A little break and retest, basically right here. Tapped into this order block. Let's see. Still basically break even on this trade. Not really much is happening. Just waiting for that momentum to come in. I think there's news at 10 o'clock though also. Yeah, we have news in about 11 minutes. I'm not sure if it's really going to affect the price because it's medium impact news, but you never know. So it's good to just keep it in the back of your mind. Might not always affect you, but Let's go to this. No. Okay, we're going back to CP1. Alright, come on. It's TP2. It's TP2. If we can start trading back above this 4-hour order block, this trade is going to be good. If we can keep closing above this order block. Get us that CP2. Oh yeah, we good right now, boys. Come on. CP2, let me check some partials. Come on, trying to take 1% off. Secure 1% in. Secured 1%. We good.
Stepping on these niggas' head, man. Stepping on in between these bitch legs, man. Hey, what we doing? What we doing? Stepping on these niggas' head. I did. Every day a different block. How I play it. I hope this song right here don't get in the hands of the fed. Hey, brand new Glock. 50 in the switch. I just keep one on my ops. I'm finna go through another hit. That did more drills to me. Anytime I poked a nigga when I was broke, it was candle. Like what you say, ha, remember me? My ops think they ride slick. I see you boys in that team. Man, I know what bitches sleep. If I was Grammy behind me, I would've put your baby on some teeth. But it really ain't that deep. You ain't did shit to me. Just a whole lot of room that you sleep this. On Danny block on Danny block. You block a nigga in, but don't jump out the car. As soon as we pull up, we gon' jump out the car. Nigga, let's go block. Bitch, go shot. Only thing I ain't doing is bar for bar. Bitch, I want you niggas here. Boy, I want you niggas. Bitch, going crazy, I'm all bad, so not hop out the car. Ain't nobody reach, he gon' be off the wall. They waiting my striker. Let me find some hoes, fuck with niggas that don't like me. Niggas beef with us, they wanna pop with us and type of. Man, what type of? Oh, but bitch, I'm still rich. I just caught the AP in the party and I'm still rich. I just got 4 cars, forgot I bought them and I'm real rich. Real shit. Hey, I'm a real life story. Smoke a lot of niggas in the city, they still don't know who did that. He was but he was doing good, and I could tell you better have it. To a bitch, we call him low, put it to his neck. And I couldn't say some name, but you know I can't show my hand. I still ain't on wreck, still gon' post up on Danny block, and they gon' come through that. Hey.